Oh boy, don't want to make Knuckles impatient again. And we're in Chemical Plant Zone, and yeah, it's the second zone of the game. It's actually not that hard. Some of the enemies can be a little bit annoying first go around, but you know, someone's seasoned, not too bad. And Knuckles can climb walls. See? He's pounding his fist into the wall. He's that awesome. All you have to do is press A again whenever you're next to a wall and you'll start climbing. You don't have to hold it or anything. Look at this. They even hit a little life for him. Speaking of lives, I was playing Sonic 2 on my Mega Collection Plus, and for whatever reason, I was doing horrible against the final boss. I mean, I had only 2 lives left, and this is whenever I had a Super Sonic. And for whatever reason, I didn't get a lot of extra lives or something, because I had no I must have had a good score, that's why, whoops, I didn't quite mean to go Super Knuckles, but whatever makes this easier. It's because I didn't get good scores, because it was my first time doing those on a console, and even though I had the save state thing, I didn't really do well my first go around. I was still trying to memorize the, layouts and all that. And whee! Going really freaking fast. Really. And look at all the rings this place gives you. Later places won't be nice too, that's for sure. And here's the place where you can drown if you're not that good. But we're Super Knuckles, we can fly over that crap. No platforming. And also, since we're Super Knuckles, we can climb walls ridiculously fast. Look at this. I mean, Knuckles isn't even trying, and he's going way up that wall. Way up that wall. He's going up the wall quickly. And why does the wall just kind of end there? Yeah, I can remember drowning a time or two in that. Okay, really? I can remember drowning a time or two in that purple liquid. And flying over crap again. Man, if anyone refutes that Knuckles breaks Sonic 2, I want them to watch my playthrough, because look at this! I'm barely even trying and Knuckles is able to get through everything just fine. And time for the boss already. Yeah, one thing that comes with Knuckles' shorter jump is he can't just hop on the boss once and, continue hopping on it by not being bounced back farther. It seems like he gets bounced back a little bit farther, and since he does that, you can't really do much in the way of get a good combo going. And you gotta love how much detail Sega had with the falling animations. You should see Sonic's. He has like 90 different animations just for being on the edge. Oh, I hate these drill guys. Hate them so much. For whatever reason, they do that very often. And they put them so much in your path that you have to have really good reaction timing to hit them your first few times around playing this game. Oh, and since Knuckles can't jump over this, for Pete's sake, you have to start using the terrain to your advantage. Kinda like how Sonic the Hedgehog was set up, except, oh, come on, look at that. That's some really cheap placement. Whee! Running ahead of the screen. And the nice thing that pretty much everyone likes about Aquatic Ruin is that if you're skillful enough and you know the layout, you can avoid the water completely in this water level. No joke. Of course, there's something nice you can do as Knuckles and just fly over most of the terrain if you're high enough. No, there seems to be some kind of height limit there. Knuckles, you're too short. I'm sorry, I can't let you continue. Of course, I think the level's over anyway, so there. I didn't even have to go super. Of course, I couldn't have gone super because I get hit by those frickin' drill things so much. Honestly, they're almost as bad as their hitboxes are almost as bad as the enemies in the very last Act Divided Zone. And I love doing this. Go up here, climb on the walls, because if you fall under there, you don't really want to do the water portion, now do you? So, even if you get caught in the water, Knuckles has the ability to just climb over it. And again, if you're high enough, all you have to do is Knuckles to just kind of glide your way over and you're done. Oh, what? I was in the middle of I was doing stuff, come on. And that's not getting me anywhere, so let me just leave. Fruit flies. Giant fruit flies, too. I mean, look at those things. Okay, that was close. Yeah, here we go. I'm getting high enough. I'm getting higher. Higher and higher. Level does not want me to grab onto anything for some reason. And spin dash to victory. Boost to win. Whatever the heck you want to call it. Here's a way to get up. Get up. Let me see if I can jump from here and glide over. Yep. Watch this. Man, I really slowed down whenever I was touching that wall. I mean, touching the invisible wall. And now I have to do the boss the slow way because I fell down. And wow, I didn't realize he couldn't get to Eggman from Dr. Robotnik, whatever the heck you want to call him, from the lowest one. Even Sonic can get to Robotnik from jumping from an arrow that landed on the lowest place, but that doesn't seem to be the case for Knuckles. Knuckles is just way too... he has no vertical. He couldn't play basketball. Come on. Make the ones go down lower. And yeah, weird thing about his hammer. If you stand on top of the pillars, that hammer won't do any contact damage to you until you let it go down and hit the totem pole. I don't know why did I say totem? I mean, come on. Most skillful players, all they do is just stand on a pillar and wait for him to... okay, this is just getting ridiculous. And wait for him to just come around and jump on him right about the time the hammer would have hit him. Of course, I could probably do that if I was smart enough to stand on a totem instead of just... what was that? I just kind of moonwalked in the middle of the air. I mean, I think there's some kind of moonwalk glitch you can do with Knuckles, but I didn't think I could activate just by doing doing the left and right and random buttons. I mean, I don't think there's a Konami code in this game. And Knuckles is almost falling. The characteristic casino level of the Sonic series. Not quite so sure why, but there always seems to be one of these levels in the games now. And I actually like how the casino level in Sonic 4 is set up. Oh, ow. Because of how, well, I have the iTouch version, and that's the only version I have. I don't really want to spend $1,500 on the Wii because I'm cheap. No, it's mostly... hate those enemies in the Sonic 4 version too. It's because I have a iPod, obviously, and I always wanted to play Sonic 4, so I was thinking, might as well buy it here. I mean, it's pretty cheap. Like, it was $1 for me. Knuckles is being really picky with which walls he clings to. Come on, Knuckles, be clingy. Whee. And that was some weird physics. I just kind of held left and Knuckles just did his own thing. He just kind of stopped all of his momentum. Stopped all of the momentum. Oh look, another free life that I'll never use. Yeah, they couldn't quite fit in all of the levels perfectly in the iOS version. So for Casino Nights Zone and the Lost Labyrinth Zone, for the second level they had a kind of gimmick thing going. For the Casino Zone, what you had to do was you had to collect 100,000 points, and you were given a slot machine, one of those wire bracket thingies that give you 8,000 points. And the level's over again. Of course, there's next to no enemies in this place, so it doesn't matter if I didn't go super. And in case you haven't noticed now, the title card is green instead of like blue. Instead of like blue. You know, light blue, not dark blue. But I said like blue, so that made no sense. Hooray, I make no sense. Because I'm poor. And that was a horrible, horrible pun. And for whatever reason, they don't include Knuckles' names like they do Sonic and Tails, although they really are trying to call him by his full name, Miles per hour. But wow, I just realized the horrible, horrible pun there. If you say miles per hour slowly, it sounds like miles per hour. Wow. Wow, Sega, wow. And I never liked these zones because for some reason they're trying to make you go through the slot machine, so it doesn't make much sense to go through, just get the stage over with. And I hate this place because that happens every dang time. And go super. Which means we randomly show our teeth and glow pink, white, and red. Come on, people, it's pink. I mean, I think most other people realize that too, but really, if you don't think that's pink, then you're colorblind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to find out this way. Through some random 16-year-old kid on YouTube telling you that because a random character in a video game turns pink. And wow, he has no vertical at all with this boss. I mean, Sonic can just hop on up when he's super, get rid of this guy, but Knuckles has a horrible vertical in this game. And this boss was, well, in my opinion, much harder in the iOS because, while iOS controls are very good, especially in Sonic 4, they aren't perfect, and that boss requires a little bit of perfection when it comes to fighting it in the Casino Zone in that game. And it's Hilltop Zone, it's kinda bland. But it's not a bad zone because of that. And man, I'm going very fast in this playthrough. But again, that shows just how pitiful this game is with Knuckles. Boing. I do like how they kept that in, because that was a pretty fun feature in Sonic the Hedgehog, if you could do it correctly. Boing. And I like how they just have little eyes for no reason. And I mistimed that. Let me try that again. Okay, forget this. Wait, that's a bad idea because that guy can hurt you. You know, kind of like the spike balls could in Sonic the Hedgehog. And I am doing horrible with getting this platforming. And I got hit by that thing. Come on. That's the most stationary enemy in the game. Gotta love the jump sound effect. Of course, they gave the speed boosters that for some reason. They do better in later games, but why did you give the speed booster the boing sound effect? And anyone who's watched the Sonic shorts knows that what should happen to that purple dinosaur is not happening. And time for the very weird thingy. Why they make that where you have to press down to get through it, I don't know, but you see it a lot in Sonic 3. I'm not sure if you see it a lot in Sonic and Knuckles. And I forgot, you can't glide whenever you have enough rings to go super. And this place is the trifecta of springs. Oh, go down here, go straight up. You get a lot of rings from that. And time for the try not to get crushed section. And look at this. I can just stand on lava. I'm skipping everything for the heck of it. And we're already done. Why is there a goalpost that close to the end? I guess it's for people who haven't quite gotten the Chaos Emeralds yet, but if you're playing as Knuckles, you have no excuse. True, it'll probably be your first time around and you're thinking, oh no, I don't have these things memorized yet. Well, don't worry. Knuckles makes those very easy. And let me go the upper route. I don't think I've ever gone the upper route, because usually I can't jump that high as Sonic. Yeah, watch. Yeah, I didn't hold down that time. So, that happens. Man, that's a high spring. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I held right, I could have just skipped over that one thing. And I'm glad that he can climb walls, because I'm pretty sure I just saved myself from a bottomless pit. Speaking of pit, you know, from Kid Icarus and all that, he hasn't really gotten a lot of games, has he? I mean, true, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that now. But I wonder why. I mean, they thought it was enough to put him as a character in both, well, a trophy in Melee and then a character in Brawl, and that was mean. I never liked those things. That guy's sprite just disappeared. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. I've never seen that before. Of course, well, I know it might just be some kind of frame rate issue. And time for this section, which is pretty nasty in my opinion. If you go to your right there, you'll come across a few platforms that lead to a shield. Oh hey, look, a shield. Maybe I should use it. Yeah, it's not hard if you don't go for the shield, but if you go for the shield, expect some, trouble. No, not trouble, trouble. Wait, it sounded like I said, not treble, trouble. Man, my English sucks. Of course, I can at least use proper grammar on the internet, and okay, enough of that. Yeah, the music here is kind of odd, but, you know, not too bad. It's definitely what I think of whenever I think of Sonic 2. Well, that may be the final boss theme, because everyone's probably heard that enough as a kid. I keep on going Super Knuckles by accident. I mean, it's fine if I go Super Knuckles, but I keep on wanting to glide, dang it. Alright, and now I'll have 61 rings every time I die. Which will probably be never. And that was pitiful. Even more pitiful than the boss usually is. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Is Knuckles gonna fall? I don't know. We'll see next time.